Vienna, the city of waltzes and coffeehouses, is now a city of fear and uncertainty. The Danube, usually a symbol of grace and beauty, has turned into a raging monster. Its waters, swollen by relentless rains, have breached their banks, swamping homes, businesses, and even landmarks. The iconic Ferris wheel, once a beacon of joy, now stands partially submerged, a haunting reminder of the flood's power. The flooding started slowly, almost insidiously. Rain, relentless and heavy, pounded the city for days. The Danube, fed by tributaries swollen with runoff, began to rise. Then, the unthinkable. The river breached its banks, spilling out into the streets of Vienna. The water, a muddy brown torrent, surged through the city, transforming familiar streets into treacherous waterways. The rain came down in sheets, a relentless assault that seemed to go on for days. The air, thick with moisture, crackled with an unsettling energy. Vienna, a city accustomed to gentle rains, was wholly unprepared for this deluge. The city's drainage system, overwhelmed by the sheer volume of water, failed. Streets transformed into rivers, the water rising with alarming speed. Panic spread through the city as quickly as the floodwaters. Residents, caught off guard, scrambled to higher ground, carrying whatever belongings they could salvage. Homes were inundated, the water rising to chest height in some areas. Businesses were forced to close, their storefronts swallowed by the rising tide. The devastation in Vienna is just one part of a larger crisis gripping Europe. From Germany to Romania, countries along the Danube and its tributaries are battling unprecedented flooding. Towns and villages have been cut off, submerged beneath meters of water. Farmland is inundated, crops destroyed, livelihoods shattered. The economic and humanitarian toll is mounting with each passing hour. The cause of this widespread flooding is a perfect storm of meteorological factors. A slow-moving weather system, fueled by a clash of warm and cold air masses, has stalled over Central Europe. This system, dubbed Storm Boris by meteorologists, has dumped record amounts of rain on the region, overwhelming rivers and drainage systems. Section 4. Voices from the front lines, a chorus of alarm and determination. "We haven't seen anything like this in living memory," says Franz Bauer, a veteran firefighter in Vienna, his voice hoarse with fatigue. He and his team have been working around the clock, rescuing stranded residents and reinforcing flood defenses. "The water came so fast," he says, shaking his head. "Many people barely had time to escape. Experts warn that the worst may not be over. The ground is saturated, and rivers are at record levels," says Dr. Greta Schmidt, a hydrologist at the University of Vienna. "Even if the rain stops now, the risk of further flooding remains high." Section 5. Rebuilding from the ruins, a long and uncertain road ahead. As the floodwaters slowly recede, the true scale of the devastation is becoming horrifyingly clear. Homes are reduced to rubble, their contents strewn across streets covered in mud and debris. Businesses are shuttered, their futures uncertain. The task of rebuilding seems insurmountable, a daunting challenge for a city reeling from disaster. Yet, amidst the wreckage, there are glimmers of hope. Volunteers from across Austria and beyond are pouring into affected areas, offering assistance to those who have lost everything. The spirit of resilience shines through, a testament to the human capacity for compassion and determination in the face of adversity. Section 6. A Global Reckoning. Lessons from a Flooded Future. The floods in Europe are a stark reminder of the growing threat of climate change. As global temperatures rise, extreme weather events like this are becoming more frequent and more intense. The devastation in Vienna and beyond is a glimpse into a future where floods, droughts, and heat waves become the norm. The time for action is now. We must reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, invest in renewable energy, and implement sustainable land management practices. The future of our planet and the lives of millions depends on it. The floodwaters may recede, but the lessons learned from this disaster must not be forgotten.